Ever wonder how top players always seem to be in the right place at the right time? It's not luck, it's volleyball IQ. If you are tired of getting caught off guard, misreading attacks, or reacting too late, then you need to learn how to read your opponent like a pro. The best players don't just play the game, they analyze it in real time, predicting every move before it happens. Want to know their secrets? Stick around, because by the end of this video you'll have the tools to outsmart your competition and dominate the court. Let's dive in. When a setter prepares to make a play, their hands and body give away key clues. If their hands are high and steady, expect a quick set to the middle. If their body is slightly turned, they are likely setting outside. A setter who leans backward might be prepared for a behind set. Reading these signs early gives you a head start on your reaction. Instead of watching the ball, focus on the setter's hands and shoulders. Train yourself to recognize patterns. Some setters have habits like looking at their target just before setting. The best defenders anticipate, not react. If the setter receives a tough pass, expect an easier, more predictable set. This is the perfect chance to set up early for a block or defensive play. By mastering setter reads, you'll always be one step ahead, ready to make a game-changing move before your opponent even knows what's coming. Ever wonder how pro players always seem to be in the right spot to dig a hit? It's not just luck, it's about reading the hitter's approach and shoulder angle. If you can do this, you'll react faster and make insane defensive plays. The first thing to watch is their approach. Are they sprinting in aggressively or are they slowing down? A fast approach usually means a powerful hit, while a slower one would mean a tip or a roll shot. Next, focus on their shoulder angle. If their shoulders are open wide, expect a cross-court hit. If they are squared up to the net, they are likely going straight down the line. Great defenders don't just react, they predict. Start watching the hitter's approach and shoulders, and you'll always be one step ahead. Master this and you'll instantly level up your volleyball IQ. Elite players seems to always be in the right place and the right time. The secret, they studied their opponent's attack patterns. If you are just reacting to every hit, you are already too late. You need to anticipate where the ball is going before it even leaves the hitter's hand. Most hitters have habits. They favor certain attacks in specific situations. Some always go cross-court when off balance, others love to tip when they see a tall block. Your job, pick up these tendencies. During warm-up or early in the game, observe where each hitter prefers to attack. Are they swinging deep? Do they love to hit sharp angles? Once you recognize their patterns, adjust your positioning. If a hitter always swing cross-court, be there waiting before they even make contact. This isn't just defense, it's strategy. Master this and you'll start shutting down hitters like a pro. Your opponent's next move before they even touch the ball? It all starts with the footwork. Most players focus on the ball, but the real secret to reading the game is watching how your opponent moves. Here's what to look for. If a hitter takes a big aggressive last step, they are gearing up for a powerful swing. If their approach slows down or their steps get choppy, expect a tip or roll shot. On defense, if a player is leaning forward on their toes, they are preparing to dive, meaning they might leave a gap behind them. The best defenders don't just react, they anticipate. By tracking foot placement and body weight shifts, you'll know where the ball is going before it even gets there. So start training your eyes to watch the feet, not just the ball, and you'll instantly level up your volleyball IQ. Try this in your next game and see the difference. And if you want a more pro-level secret, stick around. We are just getting started. What is one of the biggest secrets to reading your opponent like a pro? Watch the setter's eyes. Many players make the mistake of only reacting to the ball, but elite defenders anticipate the play before it happens. And the key to this, the setter's gaze. Most setters will glance at their target just before making a set. If you pay attention, you can predict whether the ball is going outside, to the middle, or behind. If the setter is looking toward the outside hitter, start shifting early. If they glance quickly at the middle blocker, expect a fast tempo set. But here is the trick. Some smart setters use fake looks to throw you off. That's why you should also combine their eye movement with their body positioning. If their shoulders are angled toward the outside, chances are that's where the ball is going. By training yourself to read these subtle signs, you'll react faster, block smarter, and play better defense. Start watching the setter's eyes and you'll see the game in a whole new way. Ever wonder why some teams dominate while others struggle? It's not just about skill, it's about strategy. And one of the biggest advantages you can gain is identifying your opponent's rotation weaknesses. If you know where they are vulnerable, you can exploit it and score easy points. Every team has a weak spot in their rotation. Maybe they have a shorter blocker in the front row, a weak passer in serve reception, or a slower defender covering the backcourt. The key is recognizing these weak links and attacking them relentlessly. Pay attention on how the opposing team struggles in different rotations. If a team has a setter in a front row, they likely have only two strong attackers, so expect more dumps from setter. If their libero is stuck out of the position, target that area with aggressive serves or smart attacks. If you want to play smarter and score more points, start paying attention to the libero's positioning. This one detail can instantly tell you where the defense expects the ball to go, and more importantly, where their weaknesses are. A libero is usually the best defender on the court, and their positioning is designed to cover the most dangerous attack angles. If they shift deep, they are expecting a hard-driven spike. If they move forward, they are preparing for a tip or a roll shot. So my advice is hit where they are not. If the libero is shifting deep in zone 5, mix in a short tip or a roll shot to throw them off. If they move up, aim for a deep corners to make them scramble. Because great players don't just react, they think ahead. Start reading the libero's movements and you'll instantly become a smarter, more unpredictable attacker. First, check how many blockers are up. A single blocker means you have more room to swing aggressively. A double block, you need to be smarter, aim for the seams or go for a tool of the hands. If you see a triple block forming and your set is not ideal, a tip or a roll shot might be your best option. Next, watch how the blockers positioning their hands. If they press over the net tightly, avoid swinging low. Your ball will get stuffed. If they are late and leave gaps between their hands, target those seams for an easy kill. Finally, pay attention to their footwork. A late moving blocker often leaves the line shot open, while an early jumping blocker might be vulnerable to a quick power tip. Reading the block isn't just about avoiding mistakes, it's about creating scoring opportunities. Master this skill and you'll start dominating against any defense. If you are always reacting late, you are giving away 3 points. But pros, they see it coming before it even happens. First, watch the setter closely. If they jump but hesitate, keeping the ball in both hands longer than usual, they are likely going for a dump. A setter who leans forward or tilts their hand slightly might also be preparing to sneak the ball over. Next, read the hitter's body language. A player who shows their arm swing, leans back or keeps their hands open instead of full swing is almost likely tipping. If they are off balance or struggling to get a clean approach, expect a soft touch instead of a powerful hit. The best way to counter? Stay tight on your feet, keep your hands up and communicate yell tip or dump to alert your team. Anticipate early, stay aggressive and never let your opponent score easy points again. Staying mentally one step ahead means reading the game in real time and predicting what's coming before it happens. Think of it like a chess. Great players don't just see the next move, they see 5 moves ahead. So how do you do this? First, study your opponent's tendencies. If an outside hitter has gone to cross-court 3 times, odds are they'll try it again. But a smart player will mix it in a line shot or a tip. Be ready for both. Second, recognize patterns in their setter's choice. If they love setting their stars outside hitter in tough times, shift your defense accordingly. And finally, trust your instincts. The best players aren't just physically fast, they are mentally quick. The difference between good and great players isn't just skill, it's decision making. The faster you recognize what's happening, the more control you have over the game. Stay engaged, stay sharp and always think one step ahead. And that's how you read your opponent like a pro. Volleyball isn't just about skill, it's about strategy. The more you study the game, the more you can predict, react, and dominate on the court. Want to take your game to the next level? Check out my volleyball courses in the Next Gen Hitter, packed with elite strategies, drills, and training plans to transform your skills fast. Link is in the description. If you found these tips helpful, you may want to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. I'm always here to help. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.